Star Citizens, and welcome to another Star Citizen Nightly. So, in this one, we're actually going to have a fairly quick one. There's not a whole lot to talk about, but it is some pretty interesting stuff. So, as always, we're doing our ship contest, our ship giveaway. So make sure you like, dislike, leave a comment, and subscribe to enter that. We're giving away a Drake Vulture this month. So, of course, unless we hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and then we're giving away a ship worth $400. So, again, that's out there. All right, let's get into it. So, going back to this contest, this org showcase contest, there is a few questions that got answered on here by Freya from CIG. It says, thanks. It says, what does 3 contributors mean? Only 3 people to work on the video, edit, record, sound, but we can still have the rest of the org in place as actors on screen, or only 3 people doing all of it. And they say you can have as many people as you like working on the video or appearing as actors on screen, but only up to 3 publicly identified players defined here as contributors or collaborators are eligible to win a prize per submission. So basically saying, if you work with more than 3 people, only 3 people are going to get the prize, which that makes sense. Obviously, that you can't just like put your entire org on there and say it was 100 people and all this person did was click one button, and then they got to give you 100 Valkyries, right? So yeah, they had to limit that somehow. And then it says the rules suggest to state that only one of the contributors may upload the same submission on the community hub. Is that correct? Yes, only one person has to upload it. Just make sure all the RSI handles are on the submission post description. And then since the same contributors may not be in multiple submissions, can multiple submissions still be created by the same org, provided they use different people to create such videos? Orgs may send multiple submissions, but please note that each individual may only be associated with one video submission. Basically saying, yes, your org can send 50 videos if you want, but only one of those videos will win, and only one of those videos each player has to only be part of one of those video submissions. So you can't have, the leader of the org on multiple video submissions. It has to be 3 contributors each, and they have to be different contributors. And that's pretty much it. So there you have it. Some updates on how the Foundation Festival's org showcase is going to work. That's still going on. It ends July 31st, so you got plenty of time to make one of those. I thought about making one, except I don't really have an org that I'm like, I have an org, but I don't, it's not for me to make the video for that org. That the org should make that video. So I don't really have an org that I would make one for. I would probably just do some like made up thing, and try to make it funny. But that's about it. But I don't have enough in-game content to do it, so I won't be doing this one. I will start recording my in-game stuff a little bit more so I can have stuff like ready for this. But I do have one idea. I'll go through my footage and see if it works. But we'll see. We'll see. I already have a Valkyrie though, so I feel like I wouldn't be upset if I won a Valkyrie. I would probably just give it away or something. But I don't have a Razor. I gave up my Razor for a Firebird, and I don't have a cutter because I don't particularly need a cutter. So I guess whatever I won, I would give away. So you guys let me know in the comments if I should like do like a short entry into this org contest. It would be a fake org, and I don't even know if I could win it if it's a fake org. I guess it's not fake. If I create it in my mind, it is an org. It exists. So let me know if you want me to do. I'll tell you what. Since we're doing, as somebody said in the comments that I'm begging for subscribers. I'll tell you what. If we hit, I don't know how many subscribers I have right now, but let's say 4,000 by, I need at least a week to put this thing together. So if we hit 4,000 within the next week, then I'll do one. Or if enough people ask for it, then I'll do it. Either one, I don't really care. But yeah, and then I would just give away whatever ship I won. So yeah, just let me know if you want me to do that. Anyway, moving on. So they have a link here if you were looking to RSVP to any of the future bar citizens. This DC bar citizen, there's an RSVP button that you can click on here. So if you want to go to that one, make sure you go on to Spectrum and you click on that RSVP button. I think it is RSVP only. So for this foundation guide, there were a few people that were getting so basically some of the trainees, as far as the guide, the foundation guide reward, some of the trainees were getting the trainer rewards, and some of the trainers were getting the trainee rewards. So basically, yeah, that's what's been happening. It's been a little mixed up. So CIG's flagged it. Well, somebody else flagged it, and CIG has paused the rewards, and they said they're going to fix it shortly. So if you see the wrong, like if you're wondering why you didn't get that, that's why. Yeah, and then pretty much the rest of this is just people saying like, hey, yeah, it's going to get updated. Except this one, the in-lore name for that paint is the Aero UEE Unity paint. Instead of Foundation Festival paint. That's the in-lore name. So if you see that, if you're looking for Foundation Festival paint and you don't see it, but you see this Aero UEE Unity paint, then that's where you got it from. And I think that was it for this one. Yep. And then let's go to this one here. So this one is basically, I'm going to read this one because this was a little bit of a longer thing, and that's why the response. Can we finally get an official response on why the new cargo inventory terminals are lacking in basic features such as search, auto stacking of duplicate items, the option to put loose items into cargo containers? And that's basically, and then they go on to say a little bit more. But basically, Phil CIGs basically said, we're currently implementing search into the freight elevator and storage access kiosk. It required a bit of extra support from our online services team. To query player inventories efficiently. We'll discuss auto stacking for items with the team and see if that's in the cards for 3.24. Putting loose items into inventory containers is still planned to optimize how players move FPS gear in large quantities, and hope that clarifies the UX concerns. So that's what's happening with that. If you were worried about why it doesn't have those features, but they are working on it. It looks like for at least the search feature. The auto stacking, they have to get back to us on that one. And the loose items thing is planned. So there you have it. And last but not least, Evocati. All right, so still no new testing feedback. So cargo commodity rebalance and dynamic event blockade runner are still not being tested by Evocati. But we are moving past the Atmo changes and into docking changes. Further updates to make docking more robust. So it doesn't just say docking. I'm sure this has a lot to do with ships that required docking, for cargo, like the Hull series. But also, I'm wondering if this also includes, other ships that dock, for other reasons, like pretty much anything that has a docking collar. I wonder if that is included. So, and then I always look through this a little bit to see if there's anything crazy that they fixed. Says the Scorpius Antares was unable to activate the EMP, but they fixed it. So, yeah. Nothing much out of the Evocati world. But my fingers are still crossed that we get Wave 1 by Friday. That would be really cool, especially because that's the end of Foundation Festival. So you end Foundation Festival, and boom, we get 3.24 in the PTU. And again, I don't think we need all of the features, but I often avoid PTU, except this one is so big that I would want to hop in early. It would be one of the rare times I would definitely hop in early just to see just to get used to it before it actually hits live. But yeah, I would definitely hop in for this one. So come on, CIG, let's get it. Let's get wave 1 by Friday. That would be great. You got 3 days. All right, that is it for this one, a short one. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for spending your time with us. Peace.